Hi folks, I'm SilmarUK and welcome back to my Let's Play video series on the Encased RPG, which is currently in early access. So let's get back into the game. So last time we finished off the residential level of Nashville Base, made our way down to the offices. A lot of people here seem to be a lot more violent. The things do seem to be more dangerous. But we have managed to meet Louise here, Louise Decker, who was leading the rescue party, all of whom are dead except for this guy who is apparently going mad, according to Louise. So we want to see what this guy has to say. Just noticed, I don't know if I missed that or not, but never mind, we will. The door's select drone port is broken. You can hear a quiet drone from behind the door. The small silvery plate reading computer room points at its source. Knock on the door. You hear footsteps in the room, quiet but heavy. The man locked inside approaches the door. Is that you, Louise? Open the door already. Enough with this idiocy. For once try being professional. I introduced myself. Silence hangs in the computer room for a few moments. I'm glad to hear you aren't Louise. As you can see, she and I haven't quite hit it off. The door slides open an inch. In the dark computer room you can see a lens of glasses reflecting light. Ronald Steele, white ring. I'm a member of the expedition crew, apparently a former member. My colleague decided I was dangerous and locked me in. The scientists regard you through the crack of the door for some time. Look, I don't have time to prove I'm normal. Just open the door. We don't have much time. Well, this has potential implications, does it not? I'll think it over once more and leave. Right, let's see if Louise has anything else now. Decker Schultz is sitting in the same spot. She meets your eyes and nods weakly. Tell Louise you should probably release Steele. Louise jerks her head up. Are you insane? He's like the others in the corridor. He's mad. Do you understand the danger? Okay, well I've got the medicine, so I tell her I know a thing or two about madness and still doesn't show any symptoms. Your arguments seem to be enough to persuade her. Schultz looks around at the locked door to the computer room, down to an anxiety in her eyes. But he laughed, he was acting weird. What was I supposed to think? Silver approaches the door and presses her select drone to the broken panel. A green light flashes. Silver gets back to her armchair, keeping her eyes on the door sliding open. The person that appears from the dark computer room looks nothing like a scientist. His broad shoulders and military bearing make him resemble an officer from the elite forces. Only the silvery badge that says Ronald Steele Physicist and the light lab uniform suggest he's working at the White Wing. Steele shakes your hand. It's nice to see living people for a change, even you, Louise. Decker Schultz is watching him intently. She snorts a laugh. Do you think you look normal? You were laughing and chanting. Savorsky is right, Savorsky is right. That's because Savorsky was right. Everything he said was right. This halo eye effect isn't an autonomous phenomenon, it's a link in a chain of symptoms. If anyone but his colleagues listened to Gabriel, nothing like this would have happened. Ronald spreads his hands in a helpless gesture. His angry outburst ends as quickly as it started. Anyway, let's decide what we're going to do. We're sitting at a proverbial ticking bomb. Okay, I'm going to start off by suggesting a plan. So suggest a plan. Apparently all of this is caused by radiation from a relic that must be neutralized. You look at Steele and understand you hit the mark. The scientist grabs you by the sleeve, all hyped up. That's what I thought too. When Louise locked me, I logged in right away and started working on my calculations. He takes a sheet of paper folded in four out of his pocket. So I've calculated something. Turns out the base is located within a bubble of sorts. The dispersion of radiation power within the bubble is uneven. The nature of wave propagation suggested it has a centre which is located down there in the excavation area. Steele nods at the open door of the computer room. When I was done with my calculations I found some notes regarding Relic excavation. Apparently they did find something, not quite ordinary. I just put two and two together and came to a conclusion. That finding caused all of this. Tell them it's settled. You need to go down and find the radiation source. Ask what exactly was found during the excavation. Flex still scratches his chin. I can't say for sure. They assembled a special research crew to study that relic, or rather they were going to do so. Everything happened too fast. Is it dangerous to approach the radiation source directly? Staying here is just as dangerous as touching that thing with your hands, the white calms you down. It's settled, we need to go and find a radiation source. Ronald turns around to the seal. Silver, Louise, you're in charge of the mission, so you should be the one issuing the order. Louise? Crows. Becca Short says in a resounding voice. Oh dear. Grab her shoulder and shake her. The silver lifts her eyes, the emerging wings of white light flicker in her eyes. Did you see how many of them flocked to Nashville? Some even got inside. You and Steele exchange looks. A grimace of frustration spreads over the white's face. Shit, let's hurry up, the relic is somewhere down there. Okay, well Louise is no longer with us and at some point she will turn dangerous. So, preferably we want to get this sorted before that happens. Okay. So, yeah, we do need to do that, but we also need to save at this point. This is an important point. Right. Enter a command, bulletin board, and log out. Let's look at the bulletin board. Right. Yeah, that's the same as what we saw before. Public terminal, flower pot. Okay, so before we head down, let's see if Louise or Ronald say anything. Crystal tower is growing out of my eye. Louise' pale lips barely move as if numb from anaesthetic. A thin stream of saliva stretches down from her chin. Bill glances at the master key in your hands. Good, you're ready. I measured the radiation. Its background is increasing. I bet slowly. Let's hurry up. Okay. I thought you were going to come with me, mate, but if he's not, he's not. Oh, can't use that ventilation shaft. Okay. I doubt any of these terminals are going to do anything, but we need to check just to be sure. Yep, same bulletin board as before. Okay. Let's save at this point. Let's also tidy up my saves a bit. Okay, cool. Right. At some point, I'm going to trigger those guys. I don't know when that's going to be. Probably right now. I was denied access to these terminals. Hello? User page. Hello employee. Enter the command to select the menu. Read the introductory fragment of the following article. Psionics or log out. Read. The nature of the so-called psionic effect of some relics remains obscure. For all we know, the hypothetical particle known as a psion in the laboratory might even be unrelated to the four known types of physical interaction. Psionics a critique. The statement that relics influence the psyche in a physical way is questionable. We are likely dealing with self-suggestion, wishful thinking, and even mass hysteria in some cases. Entities must not be multiplied beyond necessity. Hello employee, enter the command. Introductory fragment, neural interfaces. Due to our latest research, we're now one step closer to the technical implementation of the human-machine neural interface. There's a wide array of opportunities in various branches of engineering. First and foremost, it lets us create giant humanoid robots. Right. We're going to save again because we are about to go into combat. Out of the firing line. Close range, excellent. I see no reason to play games. We are going to go with an electric shock. I missed. Interesting. Load up the pistol. Let's try a psi confusion. I missed again. Now interestingly, I'm not getting any weapons percentages. So I wonder in part if I'm missing because of that. Do I actually have to start the encounter? There we go. That would mean I can't take people from ambush. That's good. Unfortunately, my psi confusion. Okay, let's take cover. Right. Okay, that's one of them down. Let's try a psi confusion. And then let's try electric shock. Cool. And they're done. Belted pants. Are those pants any better than what I've currently got? Modifiers mechanical resistance +7. Those pants are better than what I've currently got. Let's equip those pants. Let's just double check this. Yeah. Okay, encumbrance wise, we probably need to start stripping some stuff. Let's strip that. Okay, so I can strip these things. Report of stolen Relic. Okay. So stripping only applies to items of equipment. In terms of light weapons, I want to strip duplicate guns. I'm going to strip that because I don't think I can use it. Affects 50%, freezing people for 2 turns. Modifiers +15. Jamming chance 4%. The Andromeda has a jamming chance of 2%. Crit modifier. Crit range 9 to 10, 11 to 12. That freeze effect, I should probably be using that. Oh. Change of armory. Shotgun does a lot more damage. And this has the potential to freeze people. I'm not sure if that's going to do us any good. So we have a shiv, a weighted shiv. Want to strip that. We have a shear blade, that's for crafting. An alligator wrench. Could be a useful tool actually. Okay. Right. We could do with spending some of our points in light weapons. High-tech weapons, we haven't got anything which we can spend in there. Psionics. Yeah, we don't have any points and it would cost us too much. As with that, those are unavailable in the current version. Bomb disposal skills could be useful. Electronics level 1. Okay. Okay, well I do actually meet the conditions for that, so that insists that I don't, but I do. Oh! 61 means I can do them. Okay. Disarming shot, headshot, crippling shot. We'll take those two. Ah! We're going to have crippling shot as well. Well, why not? Now, high-tech weapons. Lodge. You carefully adjust the settings of your gun and shoot the enemy in the foot so the projectile gets stuck, causing pain and slowing the foot them down. Causing ignition of a target or charge shot. Science. Oh, tech, sorry. So when we get 61, which will be next level, we'll be able to get the electronics. Okay, how are we doing on hit points? Medkits. There we go. Right. We've cleared this out. That's probably the elevator down. I actually didn't mean to go in there. Well, we've got to go in there at some point, and maybe we shouldn't be going around shooting everybody. Okay. Excavation level it is. As a White-Wing employee, Malloy is in high spirits. Not only have we been extracting an unusual number of rare relics, some examples of which are completely unprecedented, but a mysterious red glow has been discovered shining through the rock in the northwestern excavation sector. I believe we are on the verge of a monumental discovery. Okay. My story's been updated. Right. Okay, let's create a new save at this point. Oh, no, it just auto-saved, so there's no need. That shouldn't be able to be used. Yeah, system is locked. Could be useful stuff in there. It looks like computers may be used for the analysis of this. Stuff here. There's the actual orb itself, and I wonder if that is something important. Right. I haven't finished with the level above. So I want to finish clearing this out. Okay, the radiation has dropped. So you can come back up. We may have a problem though. We've got what looks like potentially 4 people in there. Yeah. And I know that there were 4 people in there, or 3. I got myself killed last time I tried to get in there. Okay. I think we are going to have to go down in the moment. I don't think we're going to be able to easily take on all of these people, especially as we're on our own. Yeah. People in there. They're going to be a problem. Okay. He's disappeared. Is that because I went down? Okay, let's get back down there. Given the numbers of people up here, I'm not convinced we have the weapons and stuff required to put them all down on our own. So we probably want to try and sort this problem out. Right. An armored door. Why was the door armored? What's in here? Access is denied, is it? Doesn't contain any useful data. Empty relic storage. Looks ominous. Could really do with finding things to do with all these items I keep picking up. That's a total mess, isn't it? Actually, let's go back up. Interesting pathing choice. That's Louise Decker. That means they have come down. So he's somewhere here as well, waiting for us. Cool. Let's see if Louise has any more to say. Ah, there he is. Her eyes are wide open, thin but clear white wings glow around her irises dotted bright orange. Golden sword and tiny needles. Tiny little needles, she's mumbling to herself. Ronald is trying to contain himself and almost succeeds, only his eyes betrays exhaustion. Yeah, do you need help? Right. Is there anything I should know about the relic? White hesitates before replying. Nothing save for this strange report I saw in the computer room. It was compiled by a physiologist from Nashville who observed the halo eye symptoms in himself. Ronald moves his lips. He's looking at you. The author states they found something alive in this cave. The relic communicated with him and kept talking until the medic went completely nuts. The shadow of doubt is apparent in Skill's skeptical, crooked smile. Don't take others' hallucinations at face value. That's just something for you to keep in mind. Will you help me find the relic? Scientist nods at Louise. Would you like me to drag her all around the excavation area? Here's what we'll do. Once you locate the relic, just take a quick look at it and call me right away. Still looks at his handout display. The wave pattern is evened out, meaning there are almost no natural obstacles between us and the radiation source. Go ahead and search for it. We're close. And how's Louise doing? Ronald moves his flashlight before the silver's face. Louise's unfocused gaze listlessly tries to follow the yellow light. Still turns off his flashlight. I'm no doctor, but she's getting worse. You and Still will suffer the same fate if you don't hurry. Yikes! Save. Okay. Find out the stranger's name. Okay, so basically, they're not hostile at least. Nothing there. Okay. Too hot, I want to take off my skin. This isn't good if they turn against us. I mean, this really isn't good if they turn against us. There's no way we can take that many in a fight. Right, there's nothing we can interact with. Nashville Relic. Right. Cool. Okay, they're still docile. Okay, I seem to have zoomed in but can't zoom out again. That's because it changed the focus on the game. Okay, he's not changed anything. Right. Scroll to zoom in and out. Right, as you step forward you cross an invisible barrier. All sounds disappear, all thoughts, all feels. Nashville overrun with madman, your mission, everything is erased from your mind. The world goes blank as a sheet of paper. In its centre a small red flame illuminates endless space. Someone's watching you. The further you go, the more you feel a sourceless gaze piercing you. The weird random events of the last 24 hours have drawn this gaze to you. Now the sensation has grown so strong you can tell where it's coming from. Someone or something is watching you through the surface of the red-hot sphere. One more step and your unconsciousness unfolds like a giant canvas, hurling you into a dark audience hall. As you hover in darkness and silence, you see the thin stream of your thoughts flowing in the vast torrent of red flame. You see a maelstrom unleashed over Nashville as it drags you away from the crumbling walls your mind ascends the world. The flow of voices and senses sweep through you, crushing you, forcing your consciousness out, erasing your tiny self. There's no such thing as you anymore, but it doesn't matter because now you can see so much more. Well, something just happened, and that's from May 1977, and we were in 1976. So let's read this. Gabriel, my colleague and longtime friend, calls it the halo eye phenomenon. He's convinced that this iris pattern, which appears in all the irradiated subjects, is more than a change in pigmentation. This is a symptom, and I assure you it's in no way connected with the mental space phenomenon, a kind of zone of consciousness where people's minds are able to freely meet and connect. What? Yes, mental space phenomenon is my turn. Right. Let's save. And we will bring this session to an end there. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Consider leaving a comment if you have anything you wish to say. Tell me if you're playing the game, and if you are you enjoying it as much as I am? And please consider subscribing to the channel to be notified of other things. On this channel you will also find some hints and tips videos for Elite Dangerous and Let's Play video series for Beautiful Desolation, Shadowrun Returns and the FF7 remake. I'm SilmarUK. You can find me as SilmarUK on various social media. Our website SilmarUK.net, on Twitch as SilmarUK where I live stream 4 times a week, streaming Elite Dangerous and Elder Scrolls Online, and my Discord server. But that's it for now. Please take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon.